Master's Path Saber. Okay, so just to share the way I envision this working is we'll keep running the whole thing to start off in sort of a walkthrough pace until we have enough learned that we can just practice the part we've learned. And it's good to have both, you know. So let's, for now, let's still walk through the whole thing. And then we'll take a look at the next move, which I believe is the white crane stands on one leg. I think we can turn around. We'll review turn around hidden knife too. Let's walk through the whole thing. Nothing else, just copy the feet. You could do that. I know you could. Begin. These are the step up 7 stars that we covered. Step back white crane, and then turn around hidden knife. The lift knife, the straightforward push knife. Fair Lady Workshops. Horizontal push knife. Straightforward push knife that everyone forgets part of. Turn around over the head, hidden knife, burst of mini. Big slice up left. Slice down right. Another straightforward push knife. Get used to this, another turn around over the head, hidden knife. Slice up. And down, and up. This is an example of slow but fairly continuous. So if you're used to stopping, that might be confusing. And you can't see some part of that. That's very frustrating. I know the feeling. I'm sorry for your frustration. Get what you can, and then we will fill in all the details as we go along. And if we don't, you can ask us, and then we will. So, okay, let's review turnaround hidden knife. Okay, so we start from the end of step back, white crane spreads wings. It'll be right toes turned out, left ball of the foot. Saber hasn't come out yet. This is the move where we take it out, if you recall. And then the white arm is up like the white crane. It really is if I took my white crane from the form, turned it 45 degrees, and put a sword in the hand. Pretty much that. Review the details of turnaround hidden knife. It's all turning to the right, so it never changes direction. Don't get confused on that. Turn to the right, let the left heel pivot out. So of course most of my weight's on my right foot, because that's how it starts. Turn to the right, pivot the heel out. As far as you can go, put the heel down, pivot the right toes out. Shift to the right. It's a subtle shift. The sword in the right hand, put the left hand in prayer position. Notice that it's horizontal with the blade facing out. Ooh, don't cut your finger. So if you come out backwards, it's probably just a matter of how you grab it. Hold it like you would hold a knife. Step straight through. Turn the left toes in. Shift to the left, release the right, open. Cutting, now it's the opposite. Left is blocking up, right is cutting diagonal. Okay, a couple more times for review. Remember, this isn't check last class if you need more instruction. Turn to the right, pivot the heel out, pivoting on the ball of the foot, put the heel down, pivot the right toes out, pivoting on the heel, shift, step straight through, touch with the heel, turn, toes in, shift to the left, release the right. One more time. And begin. If you have space, you can try it more quickly. You'll know if your balance is off when you try it more quickly. Okay. So let's go from there. From the end of turnaround hidden knife. We have two moves where the arms do similar things, but they're different. So forget that. Let's just learn it one at a time. First, white crane stands on the one leg. What do the arms do? They go what looks to me to be counterclockwise together, but on opposite sides of the circle until they come back out to where they were. Circling together. The legs will do something. When the sword passes, the knee will come up. So let's try it. Try it together. Circle the arms together. Left will come inside so you don't cut it. And then the right knee will come up. So ending, starting position, almost the same, but the knee is up. So begin, turn, pivot, circle. Pivot was the wrong word. Circle the arms. Together. Okay, so if you were playing along, let's not play along for a second. Let's just break it down. Remember, to get these things, we analyze, and then we have to break out of the analysis and just experience. But we got to analyze too. So what's going on? My right arm is just coming from here. I'll try to turn at an angle, see if this helps. It's just going to circle up and then back down, almost like it's on a plane in front of me. So it doesn't come back or forward. It just circles around, comes back down. Notice though, I don't just move it in a circle. I want to feel like I'm cutting the whole time. So as soon as I start, I've rolled the wrist out. So it's cutting, leading with the blade, cut. Circle, cut. And then smoothly what that would look like is just circle. Just relaxing the wrist and start it off. Let it roll, cut, circle. The left arm, what's it doing? It's here, it's circling down, in, and out. Down, in, out, in. Together, they circle, past each other. And then last is the knee. Circle, come past each other, and the knee comes up. Okay? I'll demonstrate it a couple more times. You can practice along if it doesn't confuse you to do it with as I turn around. If you just want to watch, I'll go facing you, facing that way, all the angles. So here's facing the camera first. Here's the opposite side, 180 from the real way. And here's from behind. I don't see how this would help, but maybe. Okay. Let's do it, and we'll go a little farther. We'll do diagonal push knife as well. So circle, knee comes up. Now what happens? Arms start off a lot alike. The right circles around, the left is coming in. But then once the sword passes the hand, I'm going to brace it with the back of my palm. I guess this is the first time in the form you've done this. So I'm going to put my palm heel against the back of the blade, just past this little cut inwards. You can imagine this part might also be sharpened. So put your hand behind there. So after white crane stands on one leg, so if you start to circle the sword, step the diagonal double dragons, brace the sword, shift, and push. Now it's diagonal because of the feet, not because of the angle of the blade. The blade is pretty close to vertical. And you'll be double dragons. Little detail. When you're in that, I'm going to turn it from diagonal 45 degrees so you can see it. Don't let the fingers hang out in front of the blade. Keep them back like someone could slice down this side and not touch your fingers. So feel that pressure from the palm heel, flex the fingers back. It may be challenging in the wrist at first, but you'll get better at it. Okay, so from our starting position, wide crane, stands on one leg. Diagonal push knife. Set. Wide crane, stands on one leg. Diagonal push knife. One more time together. Begin. One more. Wide crane, stands on one leg. Diagonal push knife. At the end, I've seen students not really facing that corner. Really feel like you're facing the 45-degree corner of your area. Okay. So, one of the main reasons we learn this form is to learn to move with our waist. Because if we're just swinging this weight around in our arms will tire and get sore and let us know. And when you feel the ease of moving it with the waist, it'll really click in, I think, with some Tai Chi experience already under your sash. So even in these little moves, see if you can feel a bit of connection between the waist and the arm. It won't be extreme. It may feel extreme at first, right? But see if you can feel the body connecting to the arms, a bit of the turn connecting to the waist, connecting to the toes, connecting to the feet. Okay. All right. I think that's a good stopping point for today. We'll cover both the lift knives next time and maybe straightforward push knife. But for now, let's practice just from the beginning up through the moves we've covered. And maybe even say the names back. It'll help you. Step up 7 stars left. Step up 7 stars right. Step back wide crane, spread wings. Turn around hidden knife. White crane, stands on one leg. Diagonal push knife. Two more times. Step up 7 stars left. Step up 7 stars right. Step back, white crane, spreads wings. Turn around, hidden knife. White crane, stands on one leg. Diagonal push knife. Okay, one more time. Begin. The next moves are the lift knife. So if you see the circling back and chopping up, that's the lift knife. We'll do it on both sides. Just twice in this form. You could do more repeats if you have more room. Okay. All right. So if anything about that was unclear or didn't make sense to you, send the question in, and we'll answer it next class. So I appreciate you practicing and spending time on this with me. And let's bow out our master's bow. And bow to each other. All right, master's bow dismissed.